Hello, everyone. Welcome back once again to another episode of the Auction Block by Stack's Bowers Galleries. I am James McCartney. I'm a senior numismatist here in our New York City office. And today we're going to be talking with my colleague Chris Ortega about some highlights coming up in our June sale. So let's give everyone a minute to join us and then we will get started. Again, my name is James McCartney. I'm a senior numismatist here in our Stack's Bowers New York office. We're going to be joined by Chris Ortega from our California office. So give us 1 second. We'll bring Chris onto the broadcast and then we can get started. All right, we're just waiting for Chris. Again, thank you for joining us here at the Auction Block. Chris!
James!
How are you? Looks like you got the memo for the fun shirt. I like that shirt.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it almost matches yours.
Yeah. All right. So, Chris, I was just telling the audience how today we're going to talk about a few highlights from our June auction. How is that sale going? Where are we in the production process for that?
Well, we're pretty much in the final stages. Processing's been done. We're just cataloging's been done. Imaging is getting wrapped up. So we're just working hard, and we're trying to get that catalog out for all the bidders, so they'll be able to have a nice catalog with some nice images and some descriptive cataloging. So we're excited, and we're almost done.
We're almost done, and all right, if anyone out there watching wants a catalog for this sale or June sale, just give us a call. You can DM me, you can DM Chris, but we'd be happy to put you on our subscription list. Also, the whole sale will be posted online with high-resolution images on our website, stacksbowers.com.
Yeah, that's going to be probably pretty soon. I think probably by next week we'll start posting.
Sure. Yeah, I think so. Well, while we're on that topic, why don't we dive into the collection that we want to look at today? Because I know that is posted online currently as a preview. So, Chris, can you tell us a little bit more about the collection we're looking at today?
So we have the Krasna collection, and you're right, there is a preview online, and you can take a look at it there on our website. A lot of it is some nice early gold pieces. And if I recall, James, you probably wrote a lot of the descriptions on these, so I did choose out some of a few pieces that I thought were pretty cool, and we can talk about them. I'm going to try something different with my phone. So I know people were saying they wanted light, so I have light. So
all right.
I'm going to take the camera off of me, and I'm going to try to reverse it and put it on the coin and see if they can get a better look at it. And
let's see if it works, Chris. Yeah. Let's see. We are talking today about the Francesca collection of United States gold coins. So this is an old-time, new-to-the-market collection, fresh coins, been off the market for decades. We received this consignment. It was entirely raw, uncertified. All of these coins have been brand new, certified by PCGS. So this is a really exciting consignment. The Francesca collection of United States gold coins. And as we mentioned just a few minutes ago, this collection is currently on preview on our website, stacksbowers.com. So even though the rest of our sale isn't up just yet, you can go and take a look on our website and take a look at all the coins we're about to show you. So, all right, Chris, do we want to take a look at the first coin from the Francesca collection?
Yeah, the first one I have is an 1814/3.
Okay. Sure.
Flip this over.
Let's see here. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. That's great. All right, Chris. So, yeah, while you have it in hand, why don't you give us a good description?
So this one, it's really nice. And what I really like about this one is that if you look to the right of the field right there, you might, if you look at it quickly, you'll think it's scratches, but it's not. It's actually clashed dies. And you can see it better on the reverse. You could almost see an outline of Liberty. Let me see if the light can get it, but
sure.
No, you can see the outline on the reverse, but it's
a lot of people will appreciate those clash marks. I mean, the clash marks, again, this is when the dies of a coin come together without a planchet between them, and it creates these impressions on each of the die faces. You have the what would be the front or the obverse, and the back, the reverse. You have those designs intertwined. So yeah, you can see around
Yeah,
Liberty's portrait. Yeah,
yeah,
right
you
by
can
her,
see it
I see
right
the
behind
hair
the cap
curls.
and the hair.
Sure. Yeah, that often is used by specialists to indicate the different dye states. So the different ways the dyes are wearing as they progress through the striking period. So that's actually a really cool element of that coin. Something that again specialists are really going to appreciate. So let's see, Chris. That is, what is that? I have that's MS62 by NGC. Is that the grade we have there?
Yeah, we have, it's a MS62. Freshly certified, and I put an auction estimate of about 25,000 on this coin.
Okay.
NGC census is about 12, 14 finer. And if you look at it, I mean, it's still plenty of luster there. Good strike. You can
Sure.
see
I mean, these
nice
early
relief.
gold coins are incredibly challenging to locate in mint state. I mean, most of them have either been very well handled or they've been melted. And even the ones that did survive often were mounted as part of jewelry. So to find one problem-free mint state is definitely an important piece. So again, a great highlight from the Francesca collection. And let's take a look at another, Chris.
All right. All right. So that one was mint state. Here, I have a 97 quarter eagle proof,
All right.
66 in ultra cameo.
Okay, so I mean that's a lot to take in. That's a lot of information there. But yeah, the 97. There's only one die pair known to have struck this issue, and not many of these have the strong ultra cameo or deep cameo contrast that this one has. Most of these you'll see in low proof grades of proof 63, proof 64, but this one has a lot going for it in that it's both proof 66, so a gem proof, and then also ultra cameo. So not only was it produced way better than most coins from this issue, but it was even preserved better. So, I mean, this is going to be a very, very important coin in the sale. Even though it's a tiny little small quarter eagle, it's still going to generate a lot of interest. We rarely see them in such high grades. Let's see. Let me take a look here.
Yeah,
All right.
I put
So
an auction estimate of 22,000 on this one. And,
okay.
I think the NGC census is 720 finer.
Okay,
but,
just 20 coins finer. Sure.
Yeah, and if you look, I mean, you're right. Like if you look at the deep cameo, the ultra cameo, really nice. You can see nice contrast there.
Yeah, I mean, looks like great eye appeal. I mean, from across the internet here, it looks like a coin that you would assume would be struck, maybe 100 years later, something that you might see from the modern U.S. Mint. I mean, this is just really, really well produced. I mean, great eye appeal, looks pretty original as well. A great highlight from the Francesca collection.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah. All right, Chris. Let's move on to another one here. What are we moving on to?
All right, we're gonna go on to PCGS certified now.
Okay, PCGS. Let's take a look here. Again, another mint state early gold coin. I mean, these are you're never going to find such a consolidation of these mint state uncirculated coins. So let's see here. That's the 1811 cap bust left. We have. Let's see. That is the tall 5 variety, which is slightly scarcer. And Chris, why don't you give us an in-hand description there?
Yeah, I think the pop data on this one is 530 finer. This has an auction estimate of about $11,000. And the reason I chose this one, it's MS61, and if you look at this sight unseen and you think an MS61, you think, oh, it's probably a pretty beat up coin. But if you look at this, I mean, it's really nice. It's very uniform. It's still look at right there. Look at the stars, very sharp on both sides. Denticles, real sharp. The relief is really nice on the central devices. I mean, it's for being a 61, and like you said, it's harder to find these in mint state. But this is a really good MS61 example.
Yeah, I mean in most US coin series, at least, the grades of MS61 are really MS60 through 64 two are considered, a very low-end mint state, usually with terrible eye appeal. Usually they either have mild surface issues or individually distracting abrasions. I mean, this one looks really, really smooth, just maybe a little bit of friction on the high points, but no real big abrasions, no real big impacts. I think for the grade, the eye appeal here is superior. Really, really nice coin. And you have the tall 5 variety as well. It's a guidebook variety, a red book variety, and it's much scarcer. So, I think this one will be exciting for both specialists and type collectors. If you need an example of the early cap bust left type, this is the ideal piece. You're not paying a crazy premium for a mint state 63, but you still get that uncirculated condition. So, really, really cool coin.
Yeah. Let's take a look here. We're gonna do another one. This is
next
actually,
coin from
this one.
All right, let's see. From the Francesca collection. Oh, wow. That is gorgeous. All right, Chris. I mean, give us an in-hand description there. What do you see in terms of color, patina?
All right, so this one, we have an auction estimate of about 8,000. And if you take a look at that fiery rose gold patina on there, it looks really nice.
Sure. I mean, that is exceptional. I mean, anyone who is familiar with early gold coinage will know that most of these are heavily worn, circulated, and they've been cleaned or polished since, which results in that bright, overly bright yellow complexion. Now, this one has beautiful patina. As Chris said, that red-orange color that's in the fields. I mean, that's an indication that it's
both sides.
Sure. I mean,
and reverse.
Yeah, that is very unusual, also very desirable. I mean, that's an original coin, great patina. Most people will acknowledge that as an ideal representation of the type. Great surfaces. Chris, looks like there's some decent luster still remaining in the protected areas. Is that the case?
Yeah, that is definitely the case. You can see it there as you do a swirl, but yeah, definitely still plenty of luster. And if you look at this, it's an AU55, but this is a really good AU55.
Sure. Again, just a little bit of light friction, no big distracting marks. If you want an example of this type, the cap bust right half eagle, I mean, this is an excellent choice. Again, you're not paying that premium for a mint state coin, but you're still getting a lot of great luster, a lot of great eye appeal. And Chris, what did you say was the estimate for that? What are we expecting that to sell for?
I put an estimate of about 8,000 on it. But
about $8,000.
Yeah.
$8,000 is certainly a large amount of money, but for such an amazing piece from the early U.S. Mint, it sounds like a great deal, a great value.
Agreed. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite ones out of the collection.
Yeah, excellent eye appeal with that. Good surface quality. Yeah, that is an excellent coin. The Francesca collection. What's significant about it is it really spans all series of U.S. gold coinage. Right, we have these early cap bust right types, and it spans all the way up to the Liberty Head gold. Really, so you're looking at over 100 years of U.S. gold coin production in this collection. So it's going to appeal to a lot of people. All right, Chris, let's take a look at the next one.
All right, so I have your favorite one right here, the bells and whistles.
The bells and whistles, and Chris is right about that. All right, Chris, why does this have all the bells and whistles? Explain everything that we're seeing there.
So we're seeing a proof 64 ultra cameo, so you can have a regular proof, a cameo proof, or a deep cameo or ultra cameo proof. So here we have the ultra cameo, and we have a CAC approved coin here. Proof 64, 83. I mean, looks nice. It has everything going for it.
Yeah, I mean, those mirrors, the reflectivity there, again, it looks like a coin that was produced in the last 10 years, not over 100 years ago. I mean, that's a really, really exceptional coin. Good, strong mint frosting on Liberty, and the fields are black and white, really, really deeply mirrored. Now, Chris, how does the reverse look? There we go. I mean, how is the contrast there? It looks like it's still pretty strong.
Yeah, real strong. Yeah. If you look at it, I mean, I think there's more frost on the obverse than the reverse, but I mean, it's definitely it's there on both sides.
Sure.
See if I can try to get. There you go. You can kind
Yeah.
of see the contrast there at that
Strong
angle.
contrast. Now, I mean, right, it looks good from over the internet here, but what collectors will appreciate is that it also has a CAC sticker. So Certified Acceptance Corp, what they do is essentially verify that a coin is high quality for the grade. So not only does NGC view this as a Proof 64 Ultra Cameo, but CAC has virtually guarantees that is a strong coin for that grade, a high quality coin. So you can have confidence when you're bidding on that, and that's what a lot of collectors are looking for. They're in fact collectors that only assemble sets of CAC approved coins. So this one is definitely going to see strong interest. A really, really nice example.
Yeah, and I put an auction estimate of 27,000 on this one.
27,000.
So
okay,
one of the more higher end pieces.
Sure. Now, Chris, if it were up to you, if it were your 27,000, what from this collection are you going to buy of the coins we've looked at so far?
Well, definitely the one with the rose patina.
Okay.
Maybe 55.
Sure.
The 1805, and then the earlier one with I like the clash marks on the earlier piece. On this one,
sure.
I know you can't really see it, but on the reverse, you could pretty much see an outline of the obverse on the reverse. So I think that's pretty cool.
That's really neat. Really exposes the somewhat crude production techniques of our early mint.
Yeah. So here's that one. So this is definitely one of the more higher end pieces in the collection.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what I have here.
All right. We have more from the Francesca collection.
A little more. So
all right, next one.
MS61.
All right, so we're going back to PCGS, and let's see here. Yeah, MS61. So again, uncirculated grades. That's very important to point out. These coins are very seldom found in uncirculated grades. So MS61. Now, Chris, the other MS61 we looked at had pretty good eye appeal for the grade. What do you think about this one?
Well, out of the two, this one's nicer.
Really? Okay.
And I mean by nicer, it's sharper. I shouldn't say nicer. I should say sharper. This one's
okay. So
the strike is sharper on this one.
Sure. So produced well, produced potentially better, but preserved essentially the same as the other piece.
Yeah. If you look at it, there's not a lot of distracting marks on it. I mean, it's a nice 61, but yeah. When you look at it, when you do an in-hand inspection, this one, there's definitely more sharpness to this one.
Okay, so if you're a type collector, if you're looking for an example of the type, this is the one to go for from the Francesca collection. Strike is sometimes difficult on these early gold issues. The dies are misaligned, or you get other areas of adjustment marks. So to get something with really, really sharp design elements is tough. So a really, really great coin.
Yeah, and you can kind of see it on the. You can see it on the relief and on the denticles. It's just they're sharp. They kind of have that nice pop to it.
Yeah. No, I could see that from across the internet. It looks like a great coin, strong luster. I don't see any distractions from here. But again, we will have high resolution images of all of these coins on our website. Actually, they're currently available. So if you go to stacksbowers.com, we have an auction preview of the Francesca collection of U.S. gold coins. So everything that Chris is showing us here, you'll be able to view on our website right now, high resolution images.
So I have another one here. I have an auction estimate of 8,000 on the 1806. This is an AU55 round 6 7x6 star variety. And another good example of an AU55. If you look at it, there's not too much distraction going on, but take a look at the sharpness of the stars. I mean, the stars are sharp. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, looks like almost proof-like in certain respects.
Yeah, the field.
Yeah. Now, Chris, do you want to grab that 1805 half eagle and just do a comparison in terms of color or strike? And these are coins that were struck just 1 year apart, but 1 year apart, and they're graded the exact same grade. But you really, this is why it's important to view images, to read the auction catalog, because even though it's the exact same grade, you're getting an entirely different visual experience, aren't you?
Yeah, so if you see, you can definitely, with the comparison, you can see the patina on this one. The
Sure.
nice, and then this one is your
Sure.
does have
Now,
a
I
little
mean,
more reflectivity, more almost proof-like fields.
yeah, I
And
mean,
it's
these,
pretty amazing that you can see that in an AU55, the
sure.
proof-like.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's evident that was struck very well, potentially from freshly polished dies. So, I think these two coins are on their own. They're both exceptional, but they're going to appeal to two different collectors. Some people are going to love the original patina of the 1805, and others like the bright, flashy appearance of the 1806. So, again, Chris,
Yeah.
what was the estimate for the 1806?
The 1806 is 10,000, and my
Okay,
favorite one right here, this one's 8,000. So
sure.
a couple of $1,000 difference in these, but we'll
Yeah.
just have to wait and see till the hammer
We,
drops.
we will wait and see. Chris, any more highlights for today?
Figure we'll end it with another all the bells and whistles.
All right, my favorite. Let's
Another
see. Okay,
proof.
so sure, we're going back to the small denominations here. The quarter eagle, the $2.50. All right, Chris, give us a description of that.
So this is good. We have it in a proof 64 deep cameo with CAC.
Mhm.
Fields are nice. A lot of frost on the devices.
Mhm.
I think it's a little more on the reverse than it is on the obverse.
Sure.
But
Yeah, I
I
see
mean,
that.
if you take a look at it, it's really nice eye appeal. And it's a 64. And typically, you know, to have a 64 proof is not generally good because you want
Right.
these higher because these weren't meant to be spent. They were meant to, collect. So you would obviously they should be better preserved. But for being a 64, don't let the grade scare you. It's a really nice 64, and I believe that's why it did get the CAC sticker because it's a definitely a very nice 64. I know we had a 67. Let me see if I can
Let's
find
see.
the proof. Well, we had a 66, but
Okay. All right. So, we're looking at 2 grade points difference, and is there a noticeable impact to the eye appeal?
yeah, I mean, you could almost see it on this one right here. It's really nice. You could almost see like it pops more. It could. Let's see.
Let's see. So, I mean,
And
yeah,
then this
as
is
you said,
because it's a deep cameo, and this is just a cameo. But you can see the difference there in the designation. We have a cameo, and you can see right here in the deep cameo the difference there too.
sure. Now, let's see. Yeah, so we have a Proof 66 Ultra Cameo on the left there, and then the 64 Deep Cameo on the right. So, again, we're talking about 2 different grading companies, so potentially not the exact same grading standards, but, I
Right.
think for type purposes, the Proof 64 Deep Cameo on the right represents a great value. Again, you're not paying that huge premium of a gem proof that you are for the left. So for type collectors, what is that? 1882 we have on the left now. Yes, 1882. Really, really great value proposition. However, if you're looking for something that's the best of the best or close to it, then the 64 Ultra Cameo is the one for you. So either way, no matter what your interest is or your budget is, it seems the Francesca collection will have something that you'll be interested in.
Yeah, and then like you said, you have a 64 and a 66, and I mean they both look great. I mean
Yeah.
I believe that's why this one got the CAC. It has really nice eye appeal.
Sure. So don't be scared off by the Proof 64 grade. Just like Chris says, we have CAC verifying that it is superior quality for the grade. So a really, really nice coin.
Yeah.
All right, Chris. Is that
I think
it for the Francesca collection this week?
that is it for the Francesca collection.
All right. You want to switch it back to your face and sign off to our audience here? There we go.
Yeah, we'll do. So hopefully
All right,
that was
Chris.
a little better. I know we did listen to our audience. A
Sure.
lot of them were saying that the lighting wasn't too great, so I did come equipped with a lamp.
We are here to we listen to your comments. Sure.
Yeah, so cool. Well, James,
All right, Chris.
It's been almost 30 minutes. How's everything going in New York?
Going good. We are still operating. We're in full operation, but we are working remotely. It probably won't be at least another month before we open up our Midtown office, but we're reviewing collections and consignments and doing appraisals virtually by email. So we're at full operation. Give us an email. We're not going to be able to meet you in person just yet. Hopefully, at some point this summer, we'll be back to meeting clients. But until then, we can meet all your needs without meeting you. And that's something to remember.
Technology, right?
Technology. Here we are.
Technology. I love it. Yeah.
So Chris, I know we're very busy with putting together the June Baltimore catalog. So let's close out here. Any final thoughts for the audience?
No, just we appreciate you guys, of course, watching the live streams. Let us know if you have any suggestions for any new topics. And of course, we're working hard to get this June auction ready for you. And hopefully we'll have this catalog out pretty soon. And like James said earlier, if you would like a catalog, you'd like to request one, give us a DM and we'll do our best to accommodate you.
Okay. Yep. Chris, sounds good. And I'll say the same thing. If you want a catalog for our June sale, give us a call. You can DM Chris. You can DM me. You can email us. Get in touch. We will make it happen. Also, the sale will be available for viewing and bidding on our website, stacksbowers.com, within the next 2 weeks, give or take. So not much of a wait, but a lot of great, cool coins in store. So check back on our website frequently, and I'm sure we'll have something for you.
Before you sign off, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. All right, Chris. Let's touch on Hong Kong for 1 minute. Why don't you give us a quick update on Hong Kong?
Well, I know with the times that we're in right now, it's definitely it's unpredictable, but we just had a record-shattering sale. I mean, just shattered all records with our Hong Kong sale. We did it, remotely, obviously, utilizing technology, Zoom, an online bidding platform, and we realized excellent numbers. Some items that we had auction estimates of maybe 20,000 were going for $60,000 to $70,000. So I mean, we had a really, really good sale with amazing results, and we look forward to that in June. So maybe you and Ben can touch up on the March Hong Kong auction that we just did.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Yes, our auction results have been remarkably strong. The Hong Kong auction, we haven't publicly published our results from that sale, but I think we had something like $8 million worth of estimates going in, and I think it realized over $12 million. So you're looking at a huge increase above our auction estimates, 50% over our estimates. So we're expecting a similarly strong demand for our June Baltimore and our ANA sales. So it seems like a good time to consign. So if anyone is interested in consigning or simply has questions about the process, reach out to us. You can reach out to Chris. He's in our California office. And again, my name is James. I'm here in our New York office. So thank you guys for watching. Tune back in on Thursday. Well, every Tuesday and every Thursday, you'll find me and one of our experts chatting here on our Instagram Live. So tune in, and thank you for watching. And all right,
seeing you, and
good seeing you, Chris.
Next Tuesday.
Catch you next Tuesday. Stay safe.
All right, you too.
Thanks for watching, everybody.